Hi, Melody Brooke again. Now I'm talking to you a little bit about Steve Bevan. Steve Bevan founded a group in the UK called AMOSA. And AMOSA is a group that is designed to support male survivors of sexual trauma. And it's a topic that I really find important because it's so frequently overlooked, and so many survivors who are male have a difficulty talking about it or finding any kind of support around it. I'll never forget, as long as I live, stepping out of an elevator after a sexual trauma conference one time, and there was a young man, I think he was probably 19, talking about recognizing that he was a trauma survivor and how hard it was for him to come to terms with that, and how it's affected his life and what it made him think about himself. And I know it's true for all of us, whether we're male or female. It impacts our self-esteem, it impacts our ability to identify who we are sexually. But I think it's even harder if you're male because it's not something that we talk about. Whereas women, we tend to talk about that with our friends. We tend to talk about that with our therapists. Men have a harder time doing that because of culturally there is a bias against men as being survivors of trauma. Men aren't supposed to be victims. But in fact, children are children, and children can be hurt just as easily, and men can be hurt just as easily as women, given the right kind of power differential. And that is not anything negative about the man or the woman. And Steve is going to be here to talk about that in small groups. And unlike any of our other speakers, he's going to only present small workshops of about 20 at a time. And you'll have an opportunity to get some real connection and real support, and to be able to talk about things that maybe you've never talked about before as a male survivor, or even as a partner of someone who is a survivor, because he's going to be also holding a partners group that will help partners of survivors to be able to deal with the strain that it's been on them, and to be able to be more support for your survivor partner. It's a remarkable event that he's going to participate in, and I'm so looking forward to seeing the impact that he's going to have on you and on so many people's lives. So be sure and register early, because again, there's only going to be a few spots for the number of people that will actually be at the conference. So make sure that you register early so that you can sign up to be in Stephen's groups. And I look forward to seeing you there.